Hello, my nerdlings! We are going on a brand new adventure, and I wanted to take you guys along with me and share my experiences with you guys. I have wanted a mermaid tail for I don't know how long, and I finally got one. I grew up as a synchronized swimmer. I was on one of the top 10 teams in the country, which was such an incredible experience to go through. And it shaped what became the rest of my life. It taught me a lot about creativity, design, my enthusiasm for the arts, and without that I would have never pursued theater and makeup and wigs and costuming, and it wouldn't have taken me where I am today. So it's always been a dream of mine, as every young kid that swims, to be a mermaid. I've been following the Mertailor and Fin Fun and MerFolk and all the different, there's so many different companies that make mermaid tails, and I've been following them since college, maybe even high school, online, since, you know, the beginnings of social media back in like 2007. Wow, that's how long it is. My brain can't even compute how old it was. So I had a friend a friend of one of my roommates who is lovely. Cats. So she was selling some of her tails, and I went and I bought one off of her, and it is one of the Mertailor fabric tails. I also have the Fin Fun mono fin that I had before I got that tail, just to try swimming in a mono fin. And I got the tail, and I got the silicone mono tail, all of the Mertailor set, so I have that. And let me tell you, it's been amazing. But what I find really interesting is I've been watching videos of people, you know, talking about what it's like being a mermaid and the things you need to know and the things you need to do. And I find it very interesting, having been a synchronized swimmer before becoming a mermaid, or, you know, having a tail and swimming in a tail. So it's been very interesting, and I wanted to share those experiences with you. I was a synchronized swimmer from 1998 until 2003. I was on a swim team for 6 years, and it took me all over the country. I had nationals from Washington to California to Florida to, oh gosh, I can't even remember where. I've been all over this country because of swimming, and it's been amazing. And I learned so many different things. I always felt comfortable under the water. I had an incredible lung capacity. I could hold my breath for a very long time back then. I find having known how to control my body in the water has definitely been some advantages. We would do different sculls, as they're called it's called artistic swimming now. I just learned that, you know, the Olympics decided to change it from synchronized swimming to artistic swimming. So that's really weird for my brain to adjust. But, you know, there are different sculls that like keep you supported in the water, you know, different ways to, you know, turn your body, and knowing those definitely helps when you have a fin on and you can't like kick your legs, other than, you know, the traditional dolphin kick when your legs are together. So it's been an experience. It's been a big experience. It's been very different and very interesting. I swam in a wig for the first time. That was neat. We used makeup all the time as a synchronized swimmer in the water for competitions. And it never came off our face, and we used the cheap drugstore stuff. But I did a face of makeup, and I used a lot of liquid lipsticks to like turn into blush and stuff. And I tried a whole face in the water, and it stayed on really, really well. So that was a good thing. Well, not too bad. Revisiting old things that I used to do and trying new things. So it's been really weird. I'm great at swimming in chlorine without goggles on. However, I like nose clips. I don't like swimming without something plugging my nose. So we got new clear ones that instead of clamping your nose shut, they go up in your nose. And they're meant for people that do water sports. So we got those, and we're gonna try those out. I know they're not the prettiest things, but they're prettier than a traditional nose clip. When I was a synchronized swimmer, I was in the water all the time. We would have swim practices Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and they'd be 3 to 4 to 5 hours at a time. Sometimes we would even do things like Pilates before actual swim practice. So we'd have an hour before swim practice where we did other things to, you know, give ourselves a workout and strengthen our core and other muscles that we use. And it was a whole life dedication. If I wasn't at school, I was swimming or rehearsing something. And we would do laps called underwaters, where we would swim the entire length of the pool underwater without coming up for our breath, which helped expand our lungs. And then we would do a double, which is there and back without coming up. It was a wonderful time. And honestly, I quit after my 8th grade year because my team, being one of the top 10 in the country, became very serious about winning and very big into compete. They were always very big into competing, but it wasn't fun anymore. It was always about winning, and it wasn't about, you know, enjoying what we did. And having finished 8th grade, I finished out that season. I went to nationals in the US Open in the summer after 8th grade, and then the season ended, and I was like, okay guys, this has been great, but I'm done. And I quit. And then in high school, I went into theater, which is how I learned more about costume and makeup design, and that led into what I do today. So it's been really interesting. I also have started my own company. It's called Habit of Hair, and it is wigs and wig commissions that I can do for you guys. And having swam in a wig, I now have a whole nother genre of people I'm aware that I can do wigs for, or mermaids. So if anyone is interested in, you know, a cute mermaid do that you can swim in, let me know, because that's something I apparently do now. Come on this really cool adventure with me. Let's try some things out. It'll be fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.